Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to talk about something very important. It is one of the major steps of our skincare, and that is sunscreen. Now with the temperature rising and summer being on its peak, it's very important for us to know which sunscreen to use, and it is very important for us to use sunscreen on a daily basis. There are so many products in the market that we are not very sure which one should we go for. And if we buy something, what if it's not worth it? How to select a sunscreen? There are a lot of questions around it. So here we are. If you want to know all of these things, then you're at the right place. I have a sunscreen for everyone, whether you are a normal skin, dry skin, or a combination skin. I also have a sunscreen for people who want to look for a budget sunscreen. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. Today I'm going to give you top 4 sunscreens that you can use this summer season. And the first sunscreen that we are going to talk about is my personal favorite. I've been using it since I was in college, I can say. Yes, it is your all-time famous Lotus Herbals. Now this sunscreen has been famous and doing top on the charts for a very long time because this is a budget sunscreen and this does the job very well. So this was the internet sensation for quite a long time, and personally I still like it a lot. So let's talk about the formulation first. So like you can see, this is gel based formula, and when you blend it, it blends perfectly fine on the skin without leaving any sort of white cast, which it will not, obviously, because it is a translucent gel based formula. But not only does it blends well, it also hydrates your skin, like you can see over here. Now let's talk about the other factors of the sunscreen. So one of the important factors of this is that it is SPF 50 sunscreen. It has PA triple plus. So how you can select the effectiveness or the goodness of your sunscreen, one of the things is you should always check PA certification of it, whether it has triple plus, double plus, just one plus, or 4 times plus. So this one is PA triple plus, which is very good. Now this particular sunscreen is for normal to oily skin. This is something which smells good also, apart from being a sunscreen which is super hydrating. So let's see what the product has to say for itself. An innovative sunblock which is totally non-oily and provides a fresh and clean finish to the face, which I agree to. Neck and hands too. It protects against all form of sun-induced damage, skin tan, sunburn, premature aging, etc. One of the reasons why I said that sunscreen has to be applied all 365 days is because obviously it will not let your skin tan, but it also helps in premature aging. That is one of the important things. And even if there is no sun, suppose there is a rainy season, but there are UV rays in the atmosphere any which ways. Where there is a sun, there is going to be UV rays. That is another thing which your sunscreen gives protection to you against. So it also helps to reduce skin damage. So this sunscreen is priced at rupees 455 and this is for 100 grams. And to prove to you how much I like it, I want to show you. I have 2 of these already. Like, this is my travel pack and this is that something that I keep at home. So that's how much I love this sunscreen. It has been my to-go forever, you guys. If you have any second thoughts on which sunscreen to buy, go buy Lotus and you will never be disappointed. Take my word for that. So out of 5, I give this sunscreen 4.5 ratings for sure. So next sunscreen that we are going to talk about is Earth Rhythm. Now this is comparatively a newer brand, but it has been in the market since at least 2 to 3 years. And after using this gel based sunscreens, I thought why not try something which is a more creamy formula, because I've always been using a gel based formula and it had been long that I had tried a new product. So I thought I should use this. Now you guys must be shocked that this is already over. What is she showing? This is over because I obviously loved it. It was a great formula. So let's first try and see if we can take some sunscreen out of this guy.
Yeah, actually, we are getting some. This is what we Indians do, right? We just, squeeze things out of things. And I'm
Going to show it to you guys. See? I was successful in squeezing some sunscreen out of it. Anyway, let's do this. So basically, if you see, this is like a cream formula, but it's not very creamy. It is like somewhere between your water based and a cream based formula. And now I'm going to blend it completely so you can see if there is any white cast to it or not. So I'm just blending it. Obviously this is a little more creamier on the side and it feels more soft texture wise as compared to the gel based one, but both has its own pros and cons. So now as you can see, there is no white cast on the sunscreen, which makes it a maze. So basically this sunscreen is a PA 4 times plus sunscreen. Since this was a disfigured bottle, I have attached an image of this sunscreen on the screen right here. So as you can see, this gives a very dewy finish to the skin, and this sunscreen is SPF 50 PA 4 times plus. Apart from being a top-notch certified sunscreen, this also is a brand which is cruelty free and it has clean products. One of the reasons why I wanted to buy this particular brand was because of the pump packaging. This was the first time that I had ever seen a pump packaging in a tube. So now let's see what the product has to say for itself. It is a non-sticky moisturizing no-tint formula, which we agree to, and it is an all-natural mineral sunscreen that provides broad spectrum protection, enriched with the goodness of raspberry seed oil, yashad bamsha, and zinc oxide. SPF 50 keeps sun damage like tan, dark spots, and hyperpigmentation at bay. Non-sticky texture to leave your skin feeling clean and comfortable. Safe and non-toxic formula that is free from chemical and sunscreen filters. So like I said, it is somewhere between the creamy and the watery formula. I think this sunscreen will be really good for normal to dry skin or combination skin also, which is mine, and this goes really well with my skin. On the days when I don't want to apply a moisturizer, I can directly apply this sunscreen and it works for me. So for me, it is a 4.6 out of 5. Ta-da! How can my video get over without mentioning this particular sunscreen? This has been one of the favorite sunscreen of YouTube in its times. And so first, so I've just taken some product in my hand, and as you can see now, this is a little more creamier sunscreen as compared to the Earth Rhythm one. This sunscreen is a little more creamier and less on the watery side, and I'm trying to blend it. Now this sunscreen does take a lot of time to blend, but once you like really blend it hard, you will not be able to see any white cast. So that is about the formula. This gives you a little shiny finish, but it's not greasy on your skin at all. So now let's talk about the SPF. Now this is SPF 50 plus and this has PA triple plus rating, and this is an ultra light clean feel moisturizer. One of the major USPs of this particular moisturizer is that it is water resistance. It is a very important quality in a sunscreen. Suppose if you're going to the beach or a swimming pool, then this sunscreen can come handy for you, which is why I have purchased a smaller version of the sunscreen, a smaller quantity of the sunscreen, because I knew I had to always put it in my travel bag. So now let's see what the product has to say for itself. This feels clean and light, which we agree to. It leaves a non-shiny finish, which I don't agree to. They say that this is an oil-free formula, which is non-greasy, matte finish, so your skin is shine free, but I don't agree to it. I feel like it does give you a shiny finish, but it is also non-greasy, which is right. It is water resistant. This sunscreen is priced at rupees 260 for 30 ml and 621 for 88 ml. So obviously it is a bit expensive in terms of the other sunscreen, but it is water resistant, which is a very important quality in a sunscreen. Although I would give it 3.9 out of 5, because there are a lot of other factors about the formulation which I'm not a very big fan of. The next sunscreen that I'm going to talk about is ta-da-da-da-ta-da, the new internet sensation, that is the Dot and Key sunscreen. Whoa, this is a really lightweight formula. I can almost connect it to the gel-based formula, but it's much more better than the gel-based formula, I would say. It is so much more, like moisturizing and light, and it just glides into your skin so beautifully. And look at the finish. It has such a matte finish to it, which is amazing. I mean, that's what you look for in a sunscreen for summer season, right? So now before being a fangirl of the product already, let's just talk about the other aspects of it. I love the packaging, I love the usage of colors. This is so pretty, you guys. Look at it. I mean, I've mostly seen sunscreen with a yellow packaging or with a, like a orange packaging or something like that. But this is pink and it looks good. I think it's maybe because of the watermelon in it. But yeah. So Dot and Key had launched two different sunscreen at the start of this year, the 2023. One was the vitamin C and E sunscreen, and the other one is this one, which is watermelon cooling sunscreen. Now this sunscreen has a watermelon cooling effect, which I could definitely feel that when I was using the formula. This is SPF 50 and it is PA triple plus. This has better vitamin D absorption as well. This leaves no white cast, which we already saw. It gives UVA UVB protection, IR plus blue light protection as well. Now, one of the most important things about this sunscreen is that it also doesn't have any kind of fragrance, which is something to consider if your skin is even a little bit of irritable. Then you should always go for a non fragrance products in general. Although I don't have such a problem and I'm okay with fragrance. In fact, I do like a little bit of fragrance, and I did expect that this is going to have some kind of watermelon fragrance to it, which is why I was, kind of motivated to buy it. But I am happy with the formula, so that's fine. Now, apart from all the jazz, let's see what the product has to say for itself. So this sunscreen targets UV-IR blue light damage, heat and sunburn, tanning, uneven skin texture, dullness, early age signs. Paraben free, mineral oil free, fragrance free, essential oil free, and without any kind of synthetic colors or dyes. I have already said that I love the packaging. I love the fact the formula is so smooth, you guys. No wonder right now this has broken all records of all different sunscreen that is there in the market. This is one of the most wanted sunscreen already, and rightly so. This sunscreen is priced at rupees 495 for 50 grams. Now that is expensive, because if you go for 100 gram, which is two different bottles, it is going to cost you almost 1000 rupees, which means it is at the expensive side. But it also gives you a top-notch formula. I really like the formula, and it now you will say, but Varsha, this is just PA triple plus, and the other one was PA 4 times plus also. For Indian skin, PA double plus is good enough, even if you have your skin exposed for a greater amount of time in the sun. In that regards, even if it is a PA triple plus, it is fine for us. I would give this sunscreen a 4.8 out of 5, and I think this is definitely my sunscreen for summers 2023. So let's quickly sum up the video and the sunscreen that I would recommend for 2023. So the first in my recommendation list would be the Dot and Key one. I love the formula. This can be used for all skin types since it is not greasy at all, and it will be good for all the skin tones and keep you hydrated all day. The other sunscreen that I would like to recommend is my Lotus Herbal sunscreen, my all-time favorite. This is a gel-based sunscreen and it can be used for normal to oily skin. I love the formula, and if you want to buy something which you would never regret, definitely go for this one. This is something that I swear by. Third on my rank would be the Earth Rhythm sunscreen. Not only is it PA 4 times plus, but also a sunscreen which has clean ingredients and plant-based formulation. It is a very good sunscreen. It is moisturizing as well. I think this can be used for all skin types, and I love it. I'm definitely going to buy one more of it. The last on my list would be the Neutrogena sunscreen. The fact that it is in the list this time is only because it is water resistant, and I feel like that is a very good factor that can be utilized when you are on travel. This is also a PA triple plus sunscreen, but if you are a dry skin, then you can definitely go for a Neutrogena sunscreen because it does all the other things really well. These three are more towards the hydrating moisturizer, but this is something which will hydrate a dry skin. Whereas these sunscreen can be used by somebody who is normal to oily skin as well. So here I am with my top 4 sunscreen for 2023. So you guys, that was all for the video. If you like my video, please like, share, subscribe. and also press the notification bell icon so that you know every time I'm uploading a new video. Your comments matter a lot. Please comment down below and let me know what you think about the video and what are the other videos that you would like to see. With that, I would like to say apply sunscreen and stay safe this summer. Bye.